Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible, as well as they can, because let's face it, at this point, we all realize how little we know about anything.
In uncharted territory.
But the Bible, too.
For surezies. Here there be dragons.
Yeah.
And, circumcision.
Gosh.
Yeah, I would probably say until we get to the New Testament, we've probably hit this break-even point where Dedeker and I have gotten to the point where we know so little, and Emily now knows so much that we're all really on even footing at this point.
There it is.
Maybe we're just about ready to apply to divinity school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. You keep wanting to do this, Dedeker, even though it's yet another thing that we would be adding to our already very intensely populated plates.
It's because I'm an accomplishment addict. I want to be able to say what we went to divinity school.
Totally.
Got it. Okay.
It sounds cool.
It does. It does sound cool.
Can you imagine all the weirdos in divinity school, though? And I mean, no offense to anyone who went to divinity school. I mean that actually in a very positive way. I imagine it's just a big collection of very interesting people.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
Who go to divinity school.
There's definitely a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm a theologian. And I almost went to seminary school or whatever. I know a lot of those people, including you, Jace.
Yeah.
And all those people claiming to be theologians, or you're like, show me your diploma. Give me transcripts.
Well, yes, I did that once.
Right.
I told you this story. I did that once. And then he was like, well, everyone who follows God is actually a theologian. And I'm like...
You're like, not good enough. I'm not hiring you. Get out of my face.
Like, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. But that's fine.
I need to see your LinkedIn. I need some references.
I don't need that.
You need to see your spiritual LinkedIn.
Is that a thing?
No.
We could create that.
Oh, it could be.
On Drunk Bible Study.
We could make it.
It is now.
Yeah, that'll be one of our many brands.
Okay, Jace, buy that URL.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got to come up with a clever name, though.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Like drunk.
I
like
just put
drunk.
a D like drunk at the beginning.
Oh, that drunk LinkedIn is a very different social media site.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very different.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So today is the end of Lamentations, which means we're going to have a quiz. But because we took a week off last week, I'm very nervous.
This is going to be a bad quiz.
Yeah.
Bad quiz.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember anying that happened. Either of you?
I don't know.
Well, okay. I'm looking at our notes that we took for the bonus episode because we recorded an actual bonus episode. Well, it looks like, okay, we got...
There's something about apple of your eye.
Something about the apple of your eye. I think in the Psalms, we got that quiverful verse.
Well, that's not going to help us with Lamentations.
That was a psalm. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, I don't remember it all.
So if we hear apple of your eye and it's like, was this in Lamentations?
If that's
yes.
one question on the quiz.
We'll say no.
Yeah, I don't know. But we're finishing it today.
So what did we learn? We did learn that this is attributed to Jeremiah, even though it probably was not, right? So the Bullfrog wrote this one. This is like about the destruction of Jerusalem having happened now. So it's no longer a prediction, but it's happened and we're all lamenting it. We're so bummed out.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know.
Oh, right. We talked about how it's an acrostic, or at least most of the books are.
Right.
Okay.
I think all but the third one, or no, all but the fourth is I was going to say a lacrosse.
A lacrosse. A lacrosse stick.
Y'all,
yes.
It has been a day, so my apologies in advance for the relative state of our minds and hearts. It's going to be rough today.
All three of us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, what are we drinking on this last lamentation day?
This last lamentation day, well, it was a rough day today, so I knew I needed a very big, tall boy of a beer. So I picked up
I love, the look of that.
Yeah.
Dykeman Brew?
Dykeman Brew, yeah, because the street that we're on, Jason and I are temporarily in very, very upper Manhattan in New York. We're on Dykeman Street, not too far from the corner of Seaman Street and Cumming Street. I shit you not.
What?
Yep, we took a picture of it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Seaman and Cumming.
Seaman like a man on the sea.
Be that as it may. And Cumming.
They literally intersect each other, and they're not too far away from Dykeman.
Sure they do.
Anyway, the beer's a Pilsner. It's nice. I mainly just needed a beer to be a beer today.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Jace?
So Dedeker also picked me up a beer at the store, and she told me that she was like, "Oh, and your beer is called." Wait, I'll wait for you to see it. And so I have not even looked. I intentionally didn't look at the label while I was pouring my beer, and I've even had some of it so far. So this is like a live unboxing.
Here we go
in the show. Oh my gosh, this is from Bronx Brewery, and the name of it is "Now Yous Can't Leave."
I saw that
because you're in the Bronx?
Well, we're close to the Bronx.
No, it's because you're wasted. This is 10% alcohol.
Whoa,
that's why.
Double IPA. Okay.
Now you can't leave.
I saw the percentage as an afterthought, but mostly I was drawn to the beer being very threatening.
It is very threatening.
Yeah.
In its title.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
And it's fitting too, because we are staying very close to the Bronx. It's like just a few stops north of us. So we're basically there. Yeah.
There you go.
Because the Bronx is up and the battery's down.
Yep, we got it.
As the song says.
Wait, is that a reference to Music Man?
No, it's New York, New York, a hell of a town. The Bronx is up and the battery's down.
Got it.
And people ride in the hole in the ground.
I need to stop this. What are you drinking,
So I looked up, I found on Pinterest this drink called the Donna Rosa. It was like, we need to talk about drinks because my vegan egg white foam, which is just aquafaba, is diluting.
Oh no.
And it doesn't look quite as pretty as it will in the picture, but this traditionally has gin in it, but I had to do mezcal because apparently somebody finished the gin without me knowing. So the gin is gone, but it also has Campari.
But why is the gin gone?
I know, right? Why is the gin gone? The gin is gone because Josh drank it all and it's gone. So it has mezcal in it, my version, and then Campari, lemon juice, and Cointreau, and then also aquafaba, and that's it. So
it's beautiful. It's a very pretty pink color.
Yeah, that's just the Campari. Yes, That's all that it is. It's lovely.
Nice.
Not sweet.
Beautiful.
You would like it.
All right, folks.
Oh yeah. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to be finishing out Lamentations with chapters 3 through 5. 3 is a big one. And then we're going to be doing 2 Psalms today, which is Psalms 128 and 129. As we get started, we want to remind everyone to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, Lamentations, chapter 3. I am the man that has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath.
Oh, I thought it was just, I am the man, period.
I am the man.
He has led me and caused me to walk in darkness and not in light.
Wait, I want to point out rod of the wrath. Like, that's really cool.
By the rod of his wrath.
Okay. Oh, by the rod of his wrath. So
less cool.
Does that mean his own wrath? Or does that mean God? Whose rod? Whose wrath?
I don't know. I want to keep reading and we'll find out.
Okay.
Surely against me, he turns his hand again and again all the day. My flesh and my skin has he made old. He has broken my bones.
Yikes.
Sounds like Yahweh.
Yeah, it's something he would do. I mean, he's the one who wants to cram you into like a little basketball and just dunk you over and over again.
Yikes.
Can I hit you with the message real quick?
Yeah.
Did you get to verse 4?
Yes. Flesh, skin, old, broken bones. Yes.
Okay. Right. verse 4 is, he turned me into a skeleton of skin and bones, then broke the bones.
What?
So
Gosh, that's
he turned
mean.
A meanie.
Yeah. I just love that he turned you into a skeleton and then broke all the bones.
Jeez. Wow. Okay.
He has built against me and compassed me with gall and travail. He has made me to dwell in dark places as those that have been long dead. He has walled me about that I can't go forth. He has made my chain heavy. Yes, when I cry and call for help, he shuts out my prayer.
Now, this sounds like the lamenting
Yeah.
that the Lamentations promised.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, this is the lamb we've all been waiting for.
My flesh and skine. Sorry, I saw what you wrote, Jace.
Yeah, that's from the Great Bible. My flesh and my skine hath he made
skine.
old, and my bones hath he bruised.
Goodness.
He has walled up my ways with hewn stone. He has made my paths crooked. He is to me as a bear lying in wait, as a lion in secret places. Ooh, a secret lion.
Ooh, okay.
My secret stash of lion, you found it. Oh no.
Wow.
He has turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. He has made me desolate. He has bent his bow and set me as a mark for the arrow. He has caused the shafts of his quiver to enter into my reins.
Oh,
I bet he has. I bet
he
has.
I don't even know. I
Wink.
can't understand the physics of that.
I don't know.
He has caused the shafts of his quiver, okay, that I get, his like arrow shafts, to enter into my reins, like horse reins. That I don't understand.
know,
Can you help me out?
To my reins. Yeah, so
Maybe he has a bit in his mouth and he's like,
They're getting some real
that's
kinky
nice.
stuff here.
yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
thinking.
Okay, so the complete Jewish Bible says he has pierced my vital organs with shafts from his quiver.
Oh, dear.
Or it's a vital
Oh,
organ.
no.
Got it.
Uh-huh. New International Version says he pierced my heart with arrows from his quiver. And the Message says he shot me in the stomach with arrows from his quiver.
Gosh.
Ew.
Gosh. The reins. I just wish I knew.
And wait, just to be complete, let's see. The Great Bible says, the arrow is of his quiver hath he shot even unto mine reins.
Okay, so rein is has to be some kind of
Goes way
archaic word
back.
for your internal
Yeah.
organs or something.
Ew.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I am become a derision to all my people and their song all the day. He has filled me with bitterness. He has sated me with wormwood. He has also broken my teeth with gravel stones.
Jeez.
He has covered me with
This
ashes.
is like Job.
How would you break someone's teeth with gravel stones? If I was going to break someone's teeth, which, sometimes I have to think about that, I just grab a big
Use
stone.
bigger stones? Yeah.
Not-
yeah.
Have I told you all, my boyfriend Josh watched Highlander, which I know you two love.
Like the film.
Yes. And when he was a kid and he was playing swords with his brother, and his brother knocked out like half of his tooth.
Oh no.
So-
was there a quickening? All the Highlander fans would understand that.
Oh,
reference.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
It's all right. You don't
It's
have
okay.
to.
Not important.
Okay. But yes, it was unfortunate. So he has like half of that tooth that's fake now.
Oh wow. How
Yeah.
old is he?
Josh?
Yeah.
Oh, how old was he?
Yes.
I think he was like, maybe
he was
8.
like 28.
No. No, I think he was like
This was just last week, actually.
6 or 8 or something. Yeah, he was young. But
Wow.
anyways, that's
Yeah.
how with fake swords
Mm.
playing Highlander.
Wow. And then his
Yeah, you don't
brother,
even need gravel stones.
No.
his brother got his quickening. So
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
assuming
He,
you
he
mean
absorbed all of Josh's power
mhm.
at that moment.
Oh, cool.
That's what happens
Okay.
Yeah.
when you kill another immortal by breaking their teeth.
Well, he didn't die, just his half a tooth did.
Still, he absorbed all his power. Just know that
Yeah,
Josh's
yeah.
brother is way more powerful than he is.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just-
good to know.
That's the important part of the story.
Got it.
You have removed my soul far off from peace.
Mm.
I forgot prosperity. I said, my strength is perished and my expectation from Yahweh. Remember my affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall. My soul still remembers them and is bowed down within me. This I recall to my mind. Therefore have I hope. Okay, I think we're setting up a new
Oh, yeah.
the beginning of a new paragraph or a new.
So everything sucked, but I remembered this.
But this.
Yeah.
It is of Yahweh's loving kindnesses that we are not consumed because his compassion doesn't fail.
Well, then what?
Boy, the standard's low for this guy.
Yeah,
what was happening before? Who was he speaking of?
He knocked out my teeth, but he didn't kill me. So he's a good guy.
So I'm grateful. I mean, he did turn me into a skeleton of bones and then broke all those bones. But I lived somehow.
But I'm still alive?
Yeah.
I'm an alive skeleton.
Yeah.
With broken bones.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Oh boy, that's a song. Great is thy faithfulness. Did you ever sing that one?
No.
Jace?
No.
Great
But that was a
is
great
thy
rendition.
faithfulness. New every morning. You can tell it's a real banger.
Whoa, is it really high? Ew.
It is really high. In my
No,
memory,
thank
it's
you.
quite high.
Okay, all you Sopranos out there, go nuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People in the chat. Angry Dorito knows it. That one. It was kind of. I don't know if it counts as a hymn. I would have to look up what year it actually came out. But it was like that kind of hymnish, old people sort of sound.
Yeah. Not a CCM banger. It was
not
more
a CCM.
I say.
No, just kind of
an old people banger
kind of song. Yeah.
Okay.
They love those in church.
It's more operatic, I think, is what you're getting at.
Yeah.
A little more biblical.
Yahweh is my portion, says my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. Yahweh is good to those who wait for him, to the soul that seeks him. It is good that a man should hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh.
Is it?
It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. Let him sit alone and keep silence because he has laid it on him. Let him put his mouth in the dust. If so be there may be hope. Hold on, okay. Let him
be there may
Let him
be
put his
hope.
mouth in the dust. Don't know why, but check. I at least comprehend that phrase.
Who is he?
If so,
this is a young man.
If so be, there may be hope. So our only hope is if you put your mouth in the dust.
Yeah. Okay. So he's saying
This
good.
just reminds me of Job.
Oh,
it is kind of getting some Job flashbacks for sure. What other translations say about verse 29?
Well, let's see. 29 says. Well, so I think we need to go back a little bit to verse 27.
Okay.
Because that's where he's saying it's good.
It's good for all these things. Let him do this.
For you to suffer, I think is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So let's see. The Great Bible says, "Oh, how good is it for a man to take the yoke upon him from his youth up." See, so from the time he's a youth, you got to put the yoke on him. He sighteth alone. He holdeth him still and dwelleth quietly by himself. He layeth
selfie.
He layeth his face upon the earth, if per case there happen to be any hope.
Per case?
Wait,
per case.
I still didn't.
I don't know what's happening, but cool.
Okay, all right. I'll give you another. I'll give you another translation here. Eugene says, "It's a good thing when you're young to stick it out through the hard times. When life is heavy and hard to take, go off by yourself. Enter the silence. Bow in prayer. Don't ask questions. Wait for hope to appear."
Wait.
I was trying to make it rhyme by sort of doing a California thing there.
Okay. I was like, are you coupleting right now? What's happening?
Yeah.
Coupleting all over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
NIV says, "Let him bury his face in the dust. There may yet be hope." It's just kind of you really these young people, we really just need to smush their faces in the dust.
You need to bring them down a peg.
Yeah.
Or two or three.
That's fair. That's how I feel about any TikTok I see.
Any TikTok, Dedeker?
Any TikTok. I'd be
know.
a lot happier if I could see this person cram their mouth right into the dust.
I don't watch TikTok. Just Instagram Reels, which is exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Let him give his cheek to him who strikes him. Let him be filled full with reproach. For the Lord will not cast off forever. For though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his loving kindnesses. For he does not affect willingly, nor grieve the children of men, To crush.
Great movie.
Emily, you say that literally every time
Every
we say
time,
that phrase
yeah.
in this book. We've said that phrase like
Listen,
6
I
times
want
now.
you all to know
Uh-huh.
how good it is. I need to
good it
watch
is,
it
okay.
again.
Okay.
Well, I really
Okay.
like Wildlife is Managed in the chat said that verse 28 is underlined in their Bible. Apparently, past them was really going through something.
Wow.
That's about sitting alone and being in silence. I get that.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fair. That's fair.
this
I
is
would use that as a
nice.
justification for anyone who's
Wait.
bothering me. Be like, look, silence, me time. That's what the Bible says.
Wow.
Read it
I
and
didn't
weep.
even think about that people are listening to us, reading along with their Bible and seeing echoes of their past self who
Yeah.
underlined things and highlighted things. And then they're looking back while drunk, being like, what?
Yeah.
That's fun.
It reminds me of that time, Emily, when we had that guy staying in our guest room years ago who
Oh, yeah.
who borrowed our copy of the first Katniss book, whatever that was called.
What, the Hunger Games?
Yeah, the Hunger Games.
And it ended up with like tons of underlining and like notes in the margins, like all through that book that he borrowed.
We had some weird people stay at our house.
He left notes?
He left notes and underlined stuff in
Yes,
the
he
Hunger
took-
Games.
Hold on.
Hunger
Wait.
Games.
Pause. Back up. I need to back up. Okay, so I know this. Our audience doesn't know this. The two of you did rent out a room on Airbnb for quite a while in your old place.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming an Airbnb guest who was probably a long-term guest. You mostly had long-term guests.
Yeah, like
months
2 months
at a time.
or a few months, maybe longer.
Yeah.
A long-term guest comes along, asks to borrow your copy of the first Hunger Games.
I doubt he asked, quite frankly.
Well, we had books in there. And I think it was clear. It's like, yeah, you can read these books.
Yeah.
Okay, there were books in the room. Okay, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And then how much later did you, one of you, realize, I want to revisit the first Hunger Games book? Go pull that off the shelf and see all the highlights and underlines that he left in there.
Yeah, I don't know how we saw it, but we did, and it was weird.
Yeah. It was really funny. And neither of us cared because it's not like we were going to reread the Hunger Games, but it was just really funny.
Do you remember at all what was cool? Like any notes stand out in your memory?
No.
It was all sorts. It was like trying to remember who characters were and stuff like that. Or like saying like, and writing questions to himself of like, is this foreshadowing? Or like, is this related to so-and-so? Or just like,
wow,
really.
It's like a school essay.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's kind of won me over because this feels like the nerdy stuff that I would do. I wouldn't do it in somebody else's book.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it was like, we also had like all of the, shampoos and conditioners underneath the sink that everyone had left, and that was a free-for-all. So maybe he was like, oh, somebody left this book. That's a free-for-all also. And didn't think about the fact that it was my book.
But I'm not going to take it with me. I'm not going to take my notes with me.
Right.
He certainly didn't. He left it there.
I'm just going to leave them and pay them forward. Wow.
Anyway, we need to get through this freaking chapter. Okay.
I'm going to keep reading.
Yeah.
To crush underfoot all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause, the Lord doesn't approve. Who is he who says, and it comes to pass, when the Lord doesn't command it? Doesn't evil and good come out of the mouth of the Most High?
Probably.
Why does a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? Let us search and try our ways, and turn again to Yahweh. Let us lift up our heart with our hands to God in the heavens. We have transgressed and have rebelled. You have not pardoned. Boy, this chapter just keeps going, doesn't it? Okay.
I know.
You have covered with anger and pursued us. You have killed. You have not pitied.
Who's he talking about?
You have covered yourself with a cloud so that no prayer can pass through. That's how that works.
Is he talking about God? Is he talking about God?
Yes.
God is in clouds a lot. He becomes the clouds?
Yes. But he's saying it's like a force field. It's like an anti-prayer force field.
I could see that.
I think even God needs that silent alone time.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I respect that. It's fine. Have you watched The Sandman? It's kind of similar.
I haven't yet.
Okay. I haven't.
Watch it. You'll like it. Neil Gaiman.
You have made us an offscouring and refuse in the midst of the peoples. All our enemies have opened their mouth wide against us. Fear and the pit are come on us. Devastation and destruction. My one eye,
Single eye.
runs down with streams of water for the destruction of the daughter of my people. My eye pours down and doesn't cease without any intermission. Can you imagine?
Something
Without any intermission.
Something about an intermission. It's like I'm crying, my eyes just pouring out, and then it's like, and now. It's a little intermission.
Wait, are you singing intermission music?
Yes.
Yes, like from Monty Python. That was their intermission music.
Okay. I thought they just went and saw Moulin Rouge the other day and they really didn't like it. And I thought...
We don't need to talk about this.
No, I just thought that maybe it was intermission music from that.
No.
Okay, keep going.
Until Yahweh look down and see from heaven, my eye affects my soul because of all the daughters of my city. They have chased me sore like a bird, those who are my enemies without cause. They have cut off my life in the dungeon and have cast a stone on me. Waters flowed over my head. I said, I am cut off. I called on your name, Yahweh, out of the lowest dungeon.
Wow.
You heard my voice. Don't hide your ear at my breathing, at my cry.
I love that. No, I'm not listening.
I like that hide your ear. It's not like close it or cover it. It's just like, I don't want you to see. I'm going to put my hair over it so you can't see my ear.
Guy keeps breathing in my ear. I have to hide it from him so he won't know where to even go. You drew near in the day that I called on you. You said, don't be afraid. Lord, you have pleaded the causes of my soul. You have redeemed my life. Yahweh, you have seen my wrong. Judge you my cause. You have seen all their vengeance and all their devices against me. You have heard their reproach, Yahweh, and all their devices against me. The lips of those that rose up against me and their device against me all the day.
Wow.
I feel like he's really going bonkers now.
He's going nuts.
See you, they're sitting down and they're rising up. I am their song. You will render to them a recompense, Yahweh, according to the work of their hands. You will give them hardness of heart, your curse to them. You will pursue them in anger and destroy them from under the heavens of Yahweh.
But don't look back in anger.
That's the end of the chapter.
What did you say?
Is that another Bible song?
No, that's Oasis. Gosh, Emily, come on.
Oh.
Are we taking a break before moving along?
No. We
we
need to do one more. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Also, this is Daniel Radcliffe. Did we decide on that?
No. This is Jeremiah. And so this is old Jeremiah, which is Steve Buscemi.
Okay. That makes sense. I was like, Daniel Radcliffe, I need to see more, but
wait, so
Steve Buscemi, yeah.
For DBS Plus, we are then doing it. So canonically, it is indeed Jeremiah. Is that what we decided? This isn't a different Jeremiah?
Yes.
I don't know. Dedeker just decided that.
We decided that.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. Just had to remember that. What if at the end of it though, Steve Buscemi like pulls off his mask? You know, he has like his face is a mask.
That's in The Sandman.
And then it's someone else. So, you know, we could cast someone else to just be the surprise. Actually, it wasn't Jeremiah. What about that? Just so we can kind of acknowledge that it's probably not Jeremiah.
The only problem is that like then we're going to have to figure out casting real last minute.
We'll be thinking everyone.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it's going to be like, it'll be like, you know, the old man who runs the museum that we saw in like the first scene or something, right? Like a Scooby-Doo type thing, you know? And he's like, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you kids. Like that. I think like that's the ending of this book.
But to what end? How is our audience supposed to feel?
Dedeker, it's art.
Okay, well, let's get on with the art. Let's keep reading this book.
Okay, I'm going to do chapter 4. Here we go. How is the gold become dim? How is the most pure gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out at the head of every street. The precious sons of Zion comparable to fine gold. How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the jackals draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones.
Ugh.
That's like a...
Ew, wait. I'm sorry.
No, that's like a Shakespeare.
Yeah, but I thought that...
What Shakespeare?
Give suck.
To give suck?
Yes, I think it's in Romeo and Juliet. It gave suck.
Yeah, he gave some suck. Or
if not,
one of them gave some suck.
Yeah.
I forget which one it was. Yeah.
If not, I think it's in King John at least.
Now,
yes.
sorry, but I'm just... The thing that's blowing my mind here is that they dry out their udders. What was the wording?
Breast.
They dry out their
The
breasts.
jackals. No, draw out. The jackals draw out the breast.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
They're drawing it out.
Yeah, the jackals are all wearing little like nursing bras.
Yeah.
And they draw out the breast.
Okay.
All 8 of them.
Got it. So like jackals are cool and take care of their babies.
Apparently. And they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Sick burn on ostriches out of nowhere.
Well, ostriches are a force to be reckoned with, to be fair.
Apparently, yeah. There's an ostrich farm, like as you go from Phoenix to Tucson, it's just there.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're kind of crazy birds.
Mm-hmm.
The tongue of the sucking child cleaves to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young child asks bread, and no man breaks it for them. Well, okay. Those who did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. Those who were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghills.
Gross.
Ugh.
For the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the sin of Sodom. Oh, Sodom. Hey. What's up?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while, Sodom. How you doing?
That was overthrown as in a moment, and no hands were laid on her. Her nobles were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was as of sapphire.
Everyone knows sapphire is the most polished of the stones.
I guess. I don't know. Their visage is blacker than coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to the bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. Ew. Those who are killed with the sword are better than those who are killed with hunger. For these pine away, stricken though, for want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have boiled their own children.
Ah, classic.
They were their food in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Yahweh has accomplished his wrath. He has poured out his fierce anger. He has kindled a fire in Zion, which has devoured the foundations of it. The kings of the earth didn't believe, neither all the inhabitants of the world, that the adversary and the enemy would enter into the gates of Jerusalem. It is because of the sins of her prophets and the iniquities of her priests that have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her. They wander as a blind man in the streets. They are polluted with blood so that men can't touch their garments. This is actually very beautifully written.
Yeah, I mean, creepy.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it's not very beautiful imagery, but kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm. It's creepy, but it's like a poem. Like a sinister poem.
Like something Edgar Allan Poe would have written.
Yeah. The Raven. Depart, you, they cried to them, unclean. Depart, don't touch.
That's what I would say.
No.
No tocas. No.
Don't touch. I just noticed that in the message, verse 15, he says,
Yes.
People yell at them, get out of here, dirty old men.
That implies something else, but yes. When they fled away and wandered, men said among the nations, they shall no more sojourn here. The anger of Yahweh has scattered them. He will no more regard them. They didn't respect the persons of the priests. They didn't favor the elders. Our eyes do yet fail in looking for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save. They hunt our steps so that we can't go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our pursuers were swifter than the eagles of the sky. They chased us on the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the nations. Rejoice and be glad, daughter of Edom, that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup shall pass through to you. You shall be drunken.
Finally, thank you.
Like we are. And shall make yourself naked.
Like we are.
Yeah, just like we are. Huh, wow, weird. Like a prophecy about us.
The punishment. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, daughter of Zion. He will no more carry you away into captivity. He will visit your iniquity, daughter of Edom. He will uncover your sins. Okay.
That's it. That's wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's it. There it is.
That's it. Now we can take a break.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we have one more chapter left in this, and then we're going to read a couple Psalms, and then we're going to go on to the bonus and take a quiz, which is very exciting / scared. Well, excited and scared, as we say. But before we do that, we want to take a quick moment to talk about how you can support this show. If you're enjoying it and loving it, the best thing that you can do is tell your friends about it. Spread the word, post about it on social media. You know what? Do some TikToks about it. You know, where like a song plays and you're like pointing at words and it's like, what's my favorite podcast? Drunk Bible Study.
It can be about us. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you mash your face into the dirt at the very end.
And then Dedeker shows up and just mashes your face in the dirt at the end.
Dedeker, jeez, Dedeker.
So anyway, yeah, that would be great. That would really help bring more listeners to the show. And also, come check out the live shows and bring your friends to that. You can get information about our upcoming schedule and a link to watch us on Twitch at drunkbiblestudy.com/live. And also, if you are able to support the show on Patreon, that really goes a long way to helping us pay for our hosting fees, like the software that we used for doing this live stream and for recording our episodes and everything, and paying our editor.
And paying our editor. Let's be frank.
Yes.
Our Patreon, it pays our editor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate your support. And you can do that at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. And we're back. And it is time for the final countdown, the final chapter.
The final lamentation.
Final countdown.
The final lament. Chapter 5. Remember, Yahweh, what has come on us. Look.
Oh, well, remember.
Yeah. Look and see our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our houses to aliens.
Cool.
Yeah. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken...
And spinsters.
We have drunken our water for money and our chicks for free. Wait. We have drunken...
Jeez.
We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold to us.
What?
Oh, I see. Like we had to pay to drink our own water. I think that was really confusing.
Okay. Classic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was.
Money for nothing. Got it. Okay. Our pursuers are on our necks. We are weary and have no rest. We have given the hand to the Egyptians. Also the finger. Sorry, we have given the hand to the Egyptians, to the Assyrians, to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers sinned and are no more. We have borne their iniquities. Yeah, that sucks. Servants rule over us. There is none to deliver us out of their hand. We get our bread at the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness.
Whoa.
That's definitely like an item you would get in some kind of a RPG game, you know, the Sword of the Wilderness.
The Sword of the Wilderness, for sure.
Yes.
It'd be like
in Elden Ring.
It's probably the crappy one that you get when you're like level 5 and just having to like grind out dire wolf livers.
Right, totally.
Yes. Dire wolf livers.
Our skin is black like an oven because of the burning heat of famine.
So we're like actually burnt to a crisp.
Because
in the heat. Oh, wait, hold on. The heat of famine. Did not
They're mixing metaphors, but okay.
They are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Oh, because I see. So the NIV says, our skin is hot as an oven, feverish from hunger.
Hot.
Yes, exactly. Okay, got it. They ravished the women in Zion, the virgins in their cities of Judah. Princes were hanged up by their hand. The faces of elders were not honored.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Cool. So I feel real bad for those elders. Boy. The young men bear the mill. The children stumbled under the wood. The elders have ceased from the gate, the young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe to us, for we have sinned. For this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. For the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk on it.
Ooh, foxes.
What does the fox say?
You, Yahweh, abide forever. Your throne is from generation to generation. Why do you forget us forever and forsake us so long time?
So long time. Who translated this?
Okay, hold on. Can we do a little translation comparison to see if that weirdness goes across translations or if this is just a World English Bible sort of thing?
I think I know the answer to that.
Yeah, you know the place I'm going to start here. This is
20.
Yeah, verse 20. This is from the good old Bible. The Great Bible, 15 whatever. Wherefore wilt thou still forget us and forsake us so long? So that made sense. That was fine.
Oh,
that made sense.
Okay, yeah. Weirdly, that made more sense.
Don't add, cut time, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Forsake us so long.
I see it comes from King James.
Oh.
Wherefore dost thou forget us forever and forsake us so long time? Yeah, okay. It's King James's fault.
Okay, James. Not cool.
Yeah, James. Okay, final 2 verses. Turn you us to you. What? Turn you us to you, Yahweh, and we shall be turned. Turn you us. So turn you us. You do the turning of us.
We did all the turning in the last book, Jace.
Oh, you're right. We did.
For
everything turns.
There was a time for that in the last book. Now is not the time. There's not the season for turning.
Yeah.
No season.
So turn you us to you, Yahweh, and we shall be turned.
Good.
I think that's just sort of a logical, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Renew our days as of old, but you have utterly rejected us. You are very angry against us.
Fiend.
The end. That's it.
That's the end?
Fiend.
That's the end?
That is the end.
Okay, Jeremiah, you could have not written any of this. You could have just done that last verse. Just, you're very angry against us. That's the message. That's all you need. We get it. We got it. This is all unnecessary.
Angry.
Oh my goodness.
So angry.
Well, what a lament that was. Good job,
Truly.
Jeremiah. Good job, everybody.
A lament for us. I think we had a lament about that as well.
I'm lamenting this
I'm
book.
also lamenting. That was
but we did
lot.
it. We got through it. I still get to have that little hit of accomplishment of getting through a book.
Heck yes. I love that. And
well done. Yeah.
Do you know what time it is?
Psalm time.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Silly Psalms with DBS, the part of the show where DBS comes out and reads some psalms.
Psalms 128, a song of ascents. Blessed is...
More.
Yeah, there's more of them.
It's going to be going on for a while.
Blessed is everyone who fears Yahweh, who walks in his ways, for you will eat the labor of your hands. You will be happy, and it will be well with you.
I love what a contrast this is.
Oh, yeah.
From what we just did.
Everything we just read. It's like we do work, but someone else takes our food. We have to pay money to eat our own water, drink our own water. Yeah.
Real hard left.
Yeah.
Your wife will be as a fruitful vine in the innermost parts of your house.
Okay.
Your children like olive shoots around your table.
Weird.
I don't know what that means.
It's going to be a real Olive Garden where you hear your family, and when you're family, you're a plant.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Well done.
Behold, this is how the man who fears Yahweh is blessed. May Yahweh bless you out of Zion, and may you see the good of Jerusalem all the days of your life.
Just bless you right out of here. Don't let the door hit your butt on the way out.
Yes, may you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel.
Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay.
All right. This is a short one also. It's another song of ascents, 129. Many times they have afflicted me from my youth up. Let Israel now say, many times they had afflicted me from my youth up. Yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed on my back.
Ouch.
They made their furrows long. Yahweh is righteous. Yeah.
Righteous.
He has cut apart the cords of the wicked. Let them be disappointed and turned backwards. All those who hate Zion, let them be as the grass on the housetops.
Click, click, click.
Which withers. Oh, that's
No, I don't think it'd be click. I think it'd be like
It's a Saint Nick reference.
Yeah, so grass on the housetop.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Which withers before it grows up, with which the reaper doesn't fill his hand, nor he who binds sheaves his bosom. Neither do those who go by say, the blessing of Yahweh be on you. We bless you in Yahweh's name.
Wait, that this doesn't happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither do those who go by say. So sure?
I think it's like your enemies are not going to say that because they're going to be having a bad time.
I guess.
I think.
I don't know.
Sure.
That's it. We're done.
That's the end.
This is like it's just such a different, it almost reads as if these Psalms were written by the other people who had conquered Israel at this point, right? And just talking about, this is all great. You're definitely not saying Yahweh's happy and everything's great, but we are. Things rule.
Yeah.
Things rule for us. Sucks for you.
It just really goes to show how things can go back and forth with all
true.
these
It's true.
all these nations at this time for sure.
Okay, everyone, we did it.
Wow,
Please stick
we
around
did
for a
it.
quiz if you would like. We're going to do one poorly. And before that, we're going to read ourselves out. Thank you for joining us for Bible study today. If you want to join the audience in our live stream shows, follow us on Twitch at Drunk Bible Study or go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including early releases, cocktail recipes, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group or on our Discord server at discord.drunkbiblestudy.com. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Biblecast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
I made a memory about your dad. He's in a book club. Whoa. He's got a history of skimming past all the pages of ageless confessional.